Hey guys, happy 3 years! Woo! I don't know if you can believe it because I can't, but I first uploaded my very first YouTube video exactly 3 years ago on February 4th, 2014. That's wacky. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but then thinking back, it's like, whoa. So for this 3-year anniversary, I thought I would kind of just tell you my YouTube story and then also watch my very first video that I uploaded 3 years ago and do a little reaction. I have not watched that in a very long time and it's going to be awkward, I think. I'm pretty sure. First of all, a lot of people ask me how I got started in YouTube, so I thought I'd just tell you about that journey. So 3 years ago, okay, no, we're starting back. Before then, about 4 years ago, around the same exact time, 2013, I was in Thailand with 3 friends traveling around, and we really wanted to know some basic Thai words. Thank you, hello, goodbye, all of those. In our guidebooks, we saw them written, and we would hear people say them, but we were kind of like, what did they say? I don't really know exactly what they said. So one night we were sitting around and I was like, oh, let's just look it up on YouTube because I like to learn everything on YouTube. So then we tried to find some basic Thai words and phrases on YouTube. However, the videos we found were more like how to get a Thai girlfriend and how to order food in Thai at a restaurant on a date. Things like that. That's what was in 2013 online with that kind of stuff. Then I was thinking like someone should just make like really basic language tutorials for travelers, like the basic words. That would be so good. I would use those. That's really a good idea. And then I started thinking like, maybe I could produce these videos. I am the most unlikely person to ever be on YouTube. Like, if anyone who knows me from when I was younger, they are probably just so shocked that I'm doing this because I'm shocked that I'm doing this. I've always been so shy and such an introvert. And it's kind of funny because when I lived in LA, I used to do extra work like background acting because I don't know, I always thought that'd be fun. It's like where you're just in the background of a shot, you're like at a party and stuff. So I would do that. Sometimes I thought it was really fun. But then sometimes I would actually get asked to do bigger roles or to have speaking parts, and I was like the only person in LA like not trying to do that, and then somehow I feel like that's how people wanted me to do stuff. I don't really know, but I was like, no way, never. I never want to speak on camera because I've always been self-conscious of my voice. I just didn't want to have anything to do with it. So anyway, it's really weird that I'm on YouTube. But so back to the story. So I had this idea of making language tutorials, and then I started thinking like there could be other travel tips and it'd be really cool. But I was like, oh, I don't want to be in them. I'll just get other people to do them and I'll produce them and edit them and put them out and it'll be cool. And then I told some friends about the idea and they were like, yeah, that's a good idea, but like you have to be in the videos. And I was like, what? No, I don't want to be in them. And they're like, yeah, there has to be like a constant throughout the videos and that's what will make people keep watching and you have to be in them. And I was like, oh, fine. It's like, I guess I'll try it out, you know? So I don't know, somehow they convinced me to do it. So my original idea was mainly just to have like language tutorials and travel tips. Vlogging and stuff wasn't in my original idea. It kind of just happened as I started doing more things. And like as I got more comfortable, I guess, in front of the camera and editing and stuff. I did not have a MacBook at the time. I didn't really have any editing software. So I used actually at the time my roommate's boyfriend's computer. He was very nice to let me use his and he had iMovie. And I edited my first video on his computer. And then I found like I actually really enjoyed the editing process and I enjoyed the whole thing about it. So yeah, that's how it started, and I kind of just started making more videos from there and kind of growing my skill set and figuring it out. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't really, let's be honest, but I just kind of figured it out as I went along. It's really weird to think like how much stuff I've done in the past 3 years now and what YouTube has led for me and the opportunities it's allowed me. I just feel so thankful. Yeah, to all my friends at that time who encouraged me, you know who you are, and thank you so much. If you go back and watch some of my first videos, I was like really into chalkboard art at the time. I used to do it as like a job as well. But so all of my videos have like chalkboard art in the beginning, which was cool, but it was really time consuming for some of them, so that did not last. So without further ado, I'm gonna watch my very first video. I'm scared.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh gosh, saying welcome a million times. Here goes my chalkboard thing. Also, what's really funny is one of my original inspirations for my YouTube channel was Wes Anderson. I don't think that comes across at all. I remember talking to my sister about it.
And I started this channel so that I could teach you.
I feel like I look so much younger.
I love to travel. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Another fun fact is that this was filmed in my bathroom because it was the only place that like there was enough room. So the apartment I lived in was like, it's not the one I did the studio apartment tour of, it's the place I lived before that. And it was like a really long hallway and my room was like miniature, super small. Basically the only place that had good enough lighting and that there was enough room to film was the bathroom, and we had a chalkboard wall in the bathroom, so that's why it's really up close to my face because it was the most space that we had. Anyway, that's why that's like that.
With 3 friends.
I'm so like, I feel like I'm very serious. It's like,
You've never been to Thailand, I highly recommend it. The 2 states that I love the most.
Utah and Wyoming.
Don't be afraid to comment.
Please don't be afraid to comment.
Happy 2014 and happy travel.
Oh wow, those end shots. Really got creative with those. Nice. Okay, well that was fun. You can go watch the whole thing if you want. Be gentle. Pretty hilarious. It felt kind of weird, like I was watching someone else, and I don't know, this is kind of weird to say, but I feel really proud of that girl. I'm like, I'm so happy that that girl, me 3 years ago, had enough courage and was brave enough to do this. I still find it really weird. Anyone who's put yourself out there on YouTube, you know what it takes and you know how scary it can be. Anyway, I just want to say again, thank you all so much for 3 wonderful years, and thank you for staying with me, and thank you for following me with this journey. It really makes me feel like I have friends all over the world, and it makes me feel better about, I don't know, I just think it's really cool. And I also think it's amazing how many people have messaged me and emailed me and commented that I have inspired them to travel, and I think that's so amazing. So thank you so much for watching, and if you aren't subscribed, then you should subscribe and follow along and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. And write in the comments below if you have been watching this whole time. Probably no one. But anyway, there's some good watching if you go back. Well, actually, I haven't watched them for a long time. They're probably not that great, but I have a lot of videos from New York from before I went traveling. So if you're interested in New York, go check those out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.